I feel so fascinated by it, I don't know why.
In today's video, we're gonna share with you 2 keys to have that oppa look. The tips and the tricks. And it looks something like this if you combine them.
Hey, some cool shit, see.
Having fun?
Yes. This is damn fascinating, I cannot.
Hey there awesome people, welcome back to my channel, the channel for awesome people who wants to improve themselves with cool tips, magic hustles and life hacks. In this video, I have a special guest that will break down step by step on your oppa transformation. Now, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and tap on the bell button so that you won't miss out on the next videos on beauty and makeup tips. Alright, so I'm excited to introduce my very special guest for today. He is an Asian beauty brand advocate and beauty and makeup fanatic.
Thanks Alvin, thank you so much for inviting me here today. So I am Xavier and today I will actually be sharing some tips and tricks on how to make you guys look like an oppa.
Wow, I'm so excited man, but you know what I'm so excited about? What, I feel like eating Korean food.
Actually, you know what? Actually, same, you know.
Actually, we can go later lah.
Yeah, good idea. This whole Korean oppa look, right? I'm sure a lot of us know that like dressing and hairstyle is very important. However, actually, one very important thing in Korea is definitely the makeup. Yeah, because makeup, like you know, frames up how you look like and it frames up your whole face, so it can actually make or break your whole vibe that you're going for.
So basically, right, you can look like a total idiot or you look horrible, right? But with makeup, right, I tell you, you can catfish in real life.
Maybe if you're like a bit too like extreme, then yeah, maybe you need plastic surgery.
Surgery.
Yeah. Yeah, but I also want to like let you guys know, right, that like in general, if you do like makeup every day, it's very important to take care of our skin, because you know our skin, if you have good skin, it will actually help like 85% of the makeup already. Yeah, yeah, because you can, as you can see, if you guys watch Korean dramas, right, they are like glowing from within. You know, like their skin are always flawless and very nice. So it's very important to take care of our skin.
And also, having said that itself, right, you know, apart from having the makeup and also the skincare routine as well, right, one thing I truly believe is, right, there's no such thing as an ugly person, although we talk about it. In fact, I think there is only lazy people. Okay, because I know you mentioned, you know, you take a lot of time, you know, just to put on the makeup, to do the skincare routine and everything like that. So, but anyway, today we'll be covering the oppa session where you do the makeup. Do check out the next video as well for the skincare, night care and what? Day care, night care?
Day routine and a night routine.
I don't know man, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the next video and you should too as well.
Yeah. So, other than following Alvin's channel, you guys can also follow me on my Instagram, so I will be sharing a lot of tips and tricks on both makeup and skincare over there.
Do check out the timestamp below because we'll be covering quite a number of makeup. I have no idea what we're gonna do today. I'm so excited. You're not gonna do makeup on me, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. I'll be like drawing on your sunglasses.
Okay, so let's get straight into it.
Okay, so the first product that you know normally we need to prep our skin with would be a primer. So do you know what primer is, Alvin?
A primer? Is it Optimus Prime cousin?
No. nothing to do with Transformer, okay guys?
It's been an honor serving with you all.
Okay, so actually a primer, it's what it meant to do is actually to help us to like smooth out our pores, you know, make our skin a bit more smoother and flawless, so that when our foundation comes in later, it's a lot easier to put on. However, primer, you know, there's a lot of different kind of consistency. You know, there's a watery kind, the gel kind, the silicone kind. So it's very important to find one that suits you guys. Okay, so personally for me, I am not exactly a huge fan of using primer because like I feel like I personally just feel that, you know, it like clogs up my pores because I have very sensitive and acne prone skin.
Right.
Yeah, so I would normally just, you know, moisturize really well, do my skincare really well, put on sunblock. Okay, sunblock is very important also in your skincare, and then I'll just proceed on to my foundation.
Oh, okay, so skincare very important now in short.
Yeah.
Okay, can, no problem.
So our next item would be foundation, right? So this is an example of like a random foundation that I have. So do you know what a foundation is?
Foundation, I think is to basically set the foundation of the skin.
The idea is there. Actually, it's true. The idea is there. You know, like you really need like actually yeah. Technically, it's like the base.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like you know how you actually. I mean.
Is it to make it smooth the skin?
Yeah, just to make it like even.
Even.
You know, because sometimes we have like the eye circle.
Right.
Then we got here got redness or like here got freckles there everywhere.
Or,
yeah.
or if your skin has like uneven skin, you know, like not smooth, maybe because of like pimple and stuff like that, then you have like little dents. Yeah. Does that help to?
That one would be the primer.
Or that. So primer puffs the skin up.
Primer fills up the holes.
Right.
Yeah, that's why it's very important to like pick the perfect primer because some primer because different primer works for like different skin.
Right.
So there are primer like you know if you have very dry skin, there's primer that like is just for hydration. And you have very oily skin and you tend to like produce oil on your like nose and your forehead. There are primer that like just help to like control the oil. And then there are those that are made out of silicone. In like one of their ingredient is like dimethicone. So what it does is it actually like covers up like your pores, you know. So it makes it smooth when you touch it. Yeah.
When you say silicone, right, is it like those powdery stuff? Then it goes into your skin, then because the light reflects into it, and then it kind of gives the impression it's smooth. I don't know. This is what I'm getting from.
Actually, no. Silicone actually, you know, when you apply to your skin, it's actually matte. Yeah, it's actually matte, so there's no shine. But what it does is that like because of the consistency, it's like a more gel kind. Yeah, so it's like so what it does is that it actually fills up the pores that we have on our face.
Okay.
Yeah, so that like you know you like it blurs out. It blurs out the lines, blurs out the pores, blurs everything. Okay, so for next product after foundation, it will be concealer. So I don't have a concealer here today because my skin is doing pretty okay. So yeah.
Show off.
for now, okay? Because I put a layer of foundation just now, so my skin is doing pretty alright. But like from what I just described, can you guess what like concealer does?
To conceal blemishes and I would think also dark eye circles also.
Yeah, definitely. You know, there's a lot of kinds of concealer on the market. There's the traditional one that is just like a thicker consistency of our foundation, and then there's those that are different colors. I'm not sure if you know, but they are like
Let me guess. I know. You got the green ones and red ones.
There's actually more than that, but yeah. But those are the two main ones. Like one is green, one is it's not exactly red, but it's more of like a salmon peach kind of color. Yeah. So what it does, right, is actually it cancels out the color.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so cause like on the color wheel, right, you can see like opposite of red is green, opposite of like opposite of like purple is like peach, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
having said that, that means like the salmon color that you mentioned, right? That is to cover like bruises or
dark eye circles.
Oh.
Yes, because most of us with dark eye circles, our dark eye circles are not they are not black lah, you know.
Yeah.
They are also not grey. They are more of like a purpley kind of shade. Yeah.
Right. Makes sense. And then the green one would be for pimples lah.
Yeah, pimples, like acne scars.
But you mentioned there's other colors also. So what are the other colors for?
There's some other colors that I know of is like a light lavender. Yeah, so what the lavender does is because we're Asians, right? So you know we tend to have like a very yellow undertone. So the lavender actually helps to brighten up the tone and make us fairer and like look a bit more awake lah. And then there's some other shades as well, you know, like there's like you know when there's peach, and then if you have like dark eye circles, there's those that are like orange in color.
Right.
Yeah. So there's really a lot on the market, and we really need to choose the perfect one for your skin type, and then you know the perfect color for you as well. You know, not too light, not too dark.
I have a curious question. So say example, if I have pimple all over my face, so I put concealer all over my face here.
Or you can just use a thicker foundation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but normally, you know, if your breakout is like you just have a pimple, that's all. It's fine to just use foundation, you know. But if your skin is very red, you know, like you have a lot of redness that accompanies, you know, with your breakouts, then you can just use like a green primer. Primer comes in colors too, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just use a green primer to just lightly even out the skin tone. Then when you apply foundation on, you know, your face would look a little bit more, like the skin tone would look a little bit more even. So, you know, after we have done our base, you know, we would have to seal it up.
Seal it up.
Yes. Can you guess what we're gonna seal it up with?
With a Ziploc bag?
No. And then you're just gonna suffocate yourself, okay? Yeah, so what we will be using now would be how to open. Okay, oops. Yeah, we'll be using like a powder. So right, for powders, you know that we use to actually set our base. You can actually choose this kind of powder that has like, a little bit of color, or you can choose those kind in the tub that's like transparent.
Oh, like vacuum powder, Johnson & Johnson, is it?
Actually, something like that.
Serious?
Yeah, I mean, not using that, but you can use something like that. You know, there's actually different products out there. You know, that actually they are transparent. You know, so you know you really don't really need like colors, extra color. But I like to like use a powder brush and then just dab a little bit, and then after we have that, right, I always like to do this.
Like fairy dust.
Yes, because it actually dust off the excess powder, and then you just apply it on, depending on your skin. You know, if you have dry skin, you can just apply it on your under eye, and like your brows or like areas that you tend to secrete oil more. But if you have oily skin, I would like suggest to just lightly dust over your whole face.
So how much is too much in this case?
Actually, you won't be able to tell if it's too much, depending on the powder that you use.
Right.
Yeah, so for this kind, that is like a foundation powder, right, you can tell that it's too much because you just look very cakey. Like when you smile, when you smile, your eyes here would like have like a layer of something.
Right.
And then your smile lines here would would just look like there's like a lot of makeup.
Right.
Yeah, so for this kind it's easier to tell, but for translucent powder, because they are transparent, so they have like no color. So for those, instead of like visually seeing that it's too much, you can actually feel it. Like your skin feels very dry. So it's very important to dust off. Like do like what I did just now. Yeah, so that rather you go in once that is lesser, and then you just like go in a few times, then like you take too much powder at one go, and then you just ruin your whole base.
It's like cooking, like you put a bit of salt, you taste, you put a little bit of salt, then you taste it.
Yep, definitely. So the next step, after we've got our base done, right, what do you think we're gonna do?
I don't know.
Okay, so after we got our base done, right, it's very important to like accentuate our features, which is where contour and bronzing comes in.
Okay.
Yeah, so for contour, we normally use a contour kit. However, because I'm quite fair, so there are not much contour colors that suit me, but you can actually use eyeshadow. Yeah, so like I have this eyeshadow palette over here, and then this shade is like the one that is like suits me the most, because I am quite fair. So some contour shades like looks a little bit too dark on my skin. Yeah, some looks a little bit yellow. So
this to do the contour.
Yeah, I use this to do contour, and you can actually just find a shade that is suitable for you.
Yeah, I always thought these items are just for the above the eyes.
Yeah, but you can use it like a lot more. Like if you guys like a life hack, right? I'm not sure you guys know, but if you guys do not have like eyebrow pencil, and you guys want to fill in your brows, right? You guys can actually use like this kind of shade. Like this grayish, dark brown shade. Yeah. So you guys can actually use eyeshadow for a lot of stuff. Even if you want to use it as a replacement for lipstick.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So you can just find a shade that suits you guys, and in this case this shade is called Jamocha. Yeah, suit me. So my main contour, I would contour my nose.
Alright.
Not so much on other parts of my face because my face is quite small.
Right.
Yeah, so if I contour a little bit like and also because of my skin kind, I have blemishes in general, so I don't want to shift my base. But contouring is very, very subjective to your facial features, so it's really important to like go and like explore and go and do research on like what suits your skin.
But typically for oppa, like what kind of look do they usually have? Like, do they have a more strong feature, or do they have a more like I wouldn't say a clean look, but it's a more like boy next door, I
think for oppa would be like, because they like like their skin is their features are very different from like Caucasians. Caucasians have like very, very high nose bridge, very, very high cheekbones, very, very sharp jaw and stuff. Not saying that Koreans doesn't have that, but Koreans don't contour so much. You know, you won't see like a Korean idol having like Kim Kardashian kind of makeup.
And then I kind of, since I don't want it to look too white, I take the extra leftover.
Yeah, you know, because they really don't do that much to accentuate their features, but they also do like very light natural contouring. Yeah, something like what I'm doing now. And for me, I contour my nose, but I don't do it like very harshly, so it's like really very light. And I also bring it up to my eye here. Reason being is because you don't want to look like you have two weird lines coming down your nose. You know, it should be a shadow. So what contour is basically creating shadow that are non-existent.
Okay.
Yes. So you just blend. It's very important to blend. You know, in makeup, right? Really, like the most important thing is to blend. As you blend your eyeshadow, you blend your contour, you blend really everything. Because Korean makeup is not like very strong.
Right.
You know, they are always going for the more natural look. Yeah, so it's like, you know, they don't change their features and they don't change how they look like. They are still there. Yes. So after we are done contouring, right, then we will add a little bit color on our eyes as well. So I'll just use the same brush because we all love a multi-purpose brush. Yeah, so we are putting on eyeshadow, right? Just get close to your lash line. I'm sure you can see it, right, Alvin?
Yeah, I can.
Get as close to your lash line as possible. As well. So what this does is that it actually makes like it creates like an eyeliner effect, but it isn't as obvious as like female eyeliner, you know, with like a wing.
Right. It looks very natural, you know.
Yeah, that's the point, you know, because like Korean makeup is all about like looking natural, but like looking put together. And then it also helps when you use a very thin brush. While we're at it, you know, just blend. Yeah, whatever it is, blend. Okay, if there's one takeaway you guys need to take away from today is blend.
Blend.
Yes, blend.
The B word for today. Blend.
Really. It's important to blend. Blend your foundation well, blend your concealer well, blend your contour well, blend your eyeshadow well. Yeah. So after that, you know, your eyes will look a little bit more deep set, you know, because of like the shadow that we have created with the eyeshadow. And then, you know, after eyeshadow, we can just get onto our lips. Koreans like gradient lip. Have you heard of it before? It's a bit like a bitten, like you just bit your lips and then like blood is oozing out. It sounds a bit gross. Yeah, it sounds a bit gross, but it's more of like, you know, the inside is darker than the outside. So, you know, we just use like a red lipstick or like any lipstick you guys like, really. And then you just apply it on the center of your lips.
Okay.
And then use your finger. And then you just blend.
Basically, you kind of color the inner lip.
Yeah.
And then you just basically work your way out to like kind of like fade it out to the outer lip.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
Alright.
So that like, you know, like this works exceptionally well for people like me with like thicker lips, and then you don't want to like make the focus be on your lips, but then you need your lips to have some color.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
So what kind of colors should they go for? Because I noticed a lot of oppas out there, right? The lips are red. You know, like as though they're very heaty, you know, having like fever or something, and then the red is just...
Actually, the kind of red that you choose, right, is really okay, red would be the safest color throughout, but the shade of red and like how dark it is really depends on your skin tone. So this is roughly the final result, you know. So it's a lot more about like, you know, like your base is very important. Yeah. So for Korean makeup, really, like, you know, your base is very important. Your eyes cannot be like too much, you know. Your eye makeup, yes, your eye makeup, you need to accentuate your eyes but not make your eyes look like, you know, too wow, you know. So that's all I have for you guys today. Okay, this will be the overall look of how, you know, you should create like a more Korean-y oppa vibe kind of look for guys.
So in summary, right, I would say that the biggest takeaway that I've received from all this is you gotta just blend everything all up together, you know. Blending is the key to the oppa look, you know. You blend the eye, the contour, the lipstick, and what else? Everything lah.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Blending is a key lah, you know, in makeup.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's very important to blend so that you don't have harsh lines and like you don't just look like everything is very off. You know,
Yeah.
everything is supposed to look very seamlessly together.
You don't want to look like an opera star. You want to look like oppa. Yeah. And also at the same time, also you want to create that kind of gentleman look more soft approach to guy next door. You don't want to put on too much makeup and steal the limelight away from the girls. You know, you want to steal their hearts but not steal the limelight from them.
Yes, yes. But I mean, if you really like full face makeup, then you do you.
Now, I hope today's video itself helps a lot with your Oppa transformation. Do leave us a comment below if there's anything we missed out or if you would like us to cover in the next video.
Also, stay tuned to our next 2 upcoming videos where I'll be sharing with you guys about skincare for your day and night.
Day and night, wow. Cannot do one.
Actually can lah, you know. But it's better to separate it, you know, so it makes your skincare routine a little bit more exquisite, and because, you know, in the day, the main thing is to protect your skin, and in the night, the main thing is to repair your skin. Also, for the grand finale video, right, I'll be actually teaching you guys a small little hack or like a tip on how you can actually clean your makeup brushes, you know, so that, you know, you don't have to, like, you know, open up your sink, you know, and go like get soap and whatnot, because this can actually be done very easily and simply every day after you do your makeup routine.
So that helps you to save a lot of water and also at the same time make sure that those brushes are clean.
Yes, very important for our skin.
Okay, so that's a wide range of beauty stuff that we'll be covering over the next few weeks itself, and I'm so excited because, you know, I'm very new to this and hopefully I can impress some of my female friends with this whole entire tips. Okay, so if you're new to my whole entire channel, I share cool tips, magic hustle and life hacks. If you want to see more of this stuff, remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Also remember to smash the like button also if you are gonna use any of the tips today. And yeah, just comment down below itself which tips you found very useful, and that will actually encourage us to do more in the next videos. In the meantime, stay awesome people, and I'll see you guys in the next video.